Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Bronzong. And the reason why we're talking about Bronzong is because not a lot of people know about what he does and how he really affects the Kingdom Cup meta. But we're going to get back into that. First, we're going to be talking about YouTube's new restriction on live streaming. So here it says, we recently raised the threshold for YouTube Live with a mobile device. To be able to live stream on mobile, your channel will need to have at least 1,000 subscribers. Note that the eligibility threshold does not apply to other live streaming tools. Creators who have less than 1,000 subscribers will still be able to live stream through desktop and webcam. Now, everybody already knows that this is what I do, right? Mobile live stream is what I do. This is how I'm able to be able to play with you. The fans, the subscribers, right? Live battles. This is all what practice for PvP is all about. Now, this has really hurt a lot of PvP YouTubers, especially the newer ones, like myself and other guys that you guys obviously all know. It literally shut us down completely. Like we cannot do live streams until we hit that 1,000. Now, I've been making videos for about over a month now, and I'm already at close to 500 subscribers. So if you guys can, if we can show you guys the YouTube channel, if you guys can, just try going to the channel, see where I'm at 488 subscribers. Try going to the channel. My videos usually get about 2,000 to close to 3,000 views. As you guys can see, like I make videos quite often on all the Kingdom Cup, the Self Arena tournaments. So if you guys could be gracious enough, just click on that subscribe button. Let's get me to 1,000. I'm not asking for subscribers, guys. That's not what I do. I don't go out saying, hey guys, yeah, subscribe to me. You know what I mean? I don't do that, right? I just want to hit that 1,000 mark. Once we hit that 1,000 mark, then we're going to be able to bring out that mobile live stream again, and we're going to be able to play with you guys. Now, the way I am is my friends list is full. Like I have the whole 200. Soon I will be cleaning out my friends list. And in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be releasing a video that's going to be saying for you guys, right, the first 10 to 20 people to add me. I will add to put onto my friends list so that way I can help you guys, and we are going to be able to practice Kingdom Cup, and not just Kingdom Cup, but any Self Arena tournament or any PvP battle that you guys have in mind, right? Especially if we do have the live streams back, like, and we hit that 1,000 subscribers, right? Again, 2,000 views on majority videos. Some of them are at 1,000, 1,500, right? If all of you guys just go in there and hit that subscribe button, we will get to that 1,000. These mobile live streams will be back on. First off, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Twastel from the Pokemon Go PvP Discord group for helping me put this together and helping me find all the pros and cons to Bronzong. If you guys don't know about the PvP Discord group, you should definitely check them out. There's going to be a link down in the description. Basically what they are is that they're the biggest Pokemon Go Discord group in the world, having more than 3,000 people who all know, live, breathe, and love Pokemon Go PvP. If you also live in an area where there aren't any self-arena tournaments, this Discord sets up online remote tournaments for you to still be able to take part in all of the fun. Definitely, guys, go down into my description and check them out. Now on to Bronzong. Bronzong should have the moveset Confusion, Flash Cannon, and Heavy Slam. Now, I know Game Press says that it should have Confusion, Heavy Slam, and Psychic, but Psychic is just not good. Like, it takes way too long to charge. You probably won't even get it off. It should definitely be having Heavy Slam, just because it baits shields. And does that little bit of damage, let's say, right before you are about to faint. And then you also have that Flash Cannon just to give that serious damage. Now, the reason why I love Bronzong is because he just destroys Blaziken. I'm going to be showing every simulation with one shield each. That way it's all the same for everybody, right? Another thing is, he also, like, the reason why he rises so high up the charts is because not only does he ruin Blaziken, but he also wins, ties, or just barely loses to Lapras, Altaria, and Lucario. Yes, Lucario. I know. That's what I'm saying. This meta from the beginning was always rock, paper, scissors. Now it's gonna be rock, paper, scissors, Bronzong. Like he's like, man, I can't stress how awesome this guy is. Like, he's so perfect to have in your like team of 6. Not saying you have to use him every single match, but I guarantee you nobody is looking at Bronzong as a big threat, but he is. Here, I'm going to show you another example, okay? So we're going to be using Bronzong against Lapras. So, we're going to be going Lapras, Water Gun, Surf, and we're going to be using Ice Beam. Okay? Run the simulation. See? Bronzong actually wins with 1 shield each against Lapras, right? Of course, IV comes into play, energy gain, health, but you can see Lapras is not a huge threat for Bronzong because he will win them. He will not just win, but he might win, he might lose, he might tie, but it's a good matchup against Lapras, right? Now we'll go Altaria. Everybody's gonna have Altaria. Like, he's been in so many of our Kingdom Cup battles already, right? Boom, again, as you guys can see, right? Like, he just barely wins, but might tie, might just barely lose. Again, it has to do with energy gain, right? So, again, Altaria, not a huge threat. And now we're going to go up what we've all been waiting for, the master of the Kingdom Cup, our Knight in Shining Armor. We're going to be putting him up against Lucario, right? So, see, like, it's a tie. It's literally a tie. You don't have a problem when you're going up against Lucario because you're going to either just beat him or with him using his last power-up punch, which means he might be able to put a counter or 2 into you before he goes down for the next match, but he won't be able to get another power-up punch. It won't happen. He cannot get off another power-up punch on your next Pokemon. So your next Pokemon is safe. This is why I mean Bronzong is a safe Pokemon to pick from. The 3 Pokemon I just put you up against was Lapras, Altaria, Lucario. That is a very, very popular trio that a lot of people are going to be running in their Silph Arena tournaments. Now, if we guys should go up against something else, let's say, for example, let's say Bastiodon, right? Bastiodon, we all know he's the tank, right? He's also right up there with Lucario. See, yes, you do lose to Bastiodon, you do, but like, look how much health you took out of him. Like, you just ruined him, right? He's gonna use his flamethrower to try to take you out. If he doesn't use his flamethrower, there's gonna be a lot of problems for him. And then instead of now he's gonna have no energy gain. So you're gonna bring your Lucario, you're gonna put in 1-2 counters, and that's it. Like, there goes the Bastiodon, and then he's gonna have to come in with his last Pokemon because you're not gonna want to use Bronzong as as your starter. You don't want that, right? I would say he's either a mid tier or a finisher. He is a lot better with 1 shield, but if he doesn't, he still does decently well, extremely well, even without 1. So now let's put him up against Charizard, right? Charizard will be a counter to him because of his Fire Spin, Blast Burn, and even Dragon Claw. So now we're going to run this simulation, again, 1 shield each, and look, boom! See, again, like, Charizard will win the match. It's fine, right? Unless, of course, there's also, like, health gain and energy gain and whatnot. But you still do amazingly well against Charizard, right? So just showing you how well he does against the entire meta. Like, here, let's go up against Flygon, another counter to Bronzong. We're going to run the simulation again, and look at this. Boom! Again, yes, you lost, but again, you still do decently well. Now, the thing is about him is you are going to get walled 100%, like, to Steelix, right? You will be seeing Steelix. Not everybody will run a Steelix, right? Because there are a bunch of different other options. But against Steelix, you kind of have no chance. The reason why is because Steelix will resist the confusion, and he'll also resist both the heavy slam and the flash cannon. But also Steelix will be having giving super effective damage with using Crunch and Earthquake. So like against, if you see that he has a Steelix in his line, just be a little bit more wary when using Bronzong. But if he doesn't have one, Bronzong all the way in, like 100%. Like there's no doubt in my mind. And I'm gonna tell you guys, just like the main reason why I love Bronzong is because he is a safe pick. You can start off using a Lucario. You can start off using an Altaria. You can start off using a Bastiodon. You can start off using whatever you want, right? And let's say he goes down because he goes to a direct counter or whatever, right? No matter what he has, unless of course it's a Steelix, right? You can switch in to Bronzong and know that you will be doing decently well against him, right? You're not in that situation where you're like, oh no, I have nothing that I can be able to do against his Lucario. I have my Altaria is already down, or my Blaziken is already out of the match, right? You have nothing that you're afraid of when you have your Bronzong. Like he is your knight in shining armor next to Lucario. But again, he is the biggest pick, like the safest pick when going up against other Pokemon in the meta. Now off to some battles. We're going to be going up against a very great friend of mine and a local trainer here in the Toronto GTA, Shadow Firewolf. We're going to be starting off with Lucario, and she's going to be starting off with the Alola Marowak, so this doesn't look too good for us. I think she did this by accident, but I think she actually pulls a switch here. We're trying to go for the Shadow Ball, and she pulls in the Altaria, and we go in for the Shadow Ball, hope to bait the shield or to actually get this Shadow Ball off. Yeah, we get the Shadow Ball off, and now we're just going to go to town. We have the one shield off, right? And we still have two shields. She gets the Sky Attack, so we're like, nope, we're shielding here just because we know we're going to be able to get that Shadow Ball again. And hopefully we're going to put that big damage into that Altaria, or again, we're going to be getting rid of another shield. And that's all we really want right now. We know she has an Marowak, we know she has an Altaria, so we're like, okay, Bronzong in. Right? We got to be careful of that Alola Marowak though, and that's exactly why I have Lapras. Like Lapras on the side, he's sitting there, we're good, no problem. So now we get rid of that Altaria with just using a Confusion, and she brings in her Lucario. We're like, no problem. We're going for the Heavy Slime. Should have waited probably another Confusion and went straight for the Flash Cannon. And now she's going to hit us with Power Up Punch, and we're going to shield. And just so we can try to get another move off and try to do as much damage as we can to that Lucario. So we get the Lucario straight into the red, and now we're going to bring in our Lucario because we know that we're going to be able to finish it off with our Lucario and then go down. And we know what's left. It's going to be her Alola Marowak, and we have Lapras. And now with no shields, right, Lapras is going to dominate just because it has the Water Gun, and of course it has the Surf. She's going to hit us with a Bone Club, which Bone Club does nothing to Lapras, like at all. And we're going to go straight for the Surf. And this should finish off the Alola Marowak. Yep, that's the end of the Alola Marowak, and that is the end of round one. You can see here that Bronzong, he just does so well against majority of the Kingdom Cup meta. He is good against everything, pretty much, except for, I would say, Flygon. He does get hit. If he gets hit with an Earthquake based on energy gain, then it would be a problem. But he puts so much damage into Flygon. Steelix is the huge wall that we were talking about earlier. And I would say Alola Marowak also is another wall for the Bronzong. But again, against everything else, which is going to be played 100% in these teams, he does very well. So we have our Bronzong, and she has her Altaria. And we're going to be going in for the Heavy Slam. We get our Heavy Slam off, and we're just trying to get the Confusions, try to finish off that Altaria, but she got that Sky Attack. And we're like, it's okay, no problem. Get the Sky Attack, we can tank this. No problem, we're in the yellow, and we take down that Altaria. And that's all we wanted from Bronzong, just to be able to take out that Lucario counter. And then hopefully get another move off into her Lucario. So now here we go, we have our Heavy Slam, and we were trying to go to the Flash Cannon, if I remember correctly. But it just wouldn't go off. She had the Power Up Punch, and we're like, you know what, we're not shielding that, that's not a thing. we're switching. We're going, Bronzong goes down, and we're going straight for the Altaria. And Altaria, we have our Sky Attack. And I think she shields. Yep, there's the second shield. No, sorry, her first shield. And now she's going to try to get the power-up punch. And we're like, no problem, we can tank this, no problem. And we're going to go straight for the Dragon Breath. I think we're gunning it for the Sky Attack. But I think she tries to getting off another one. But we shield here because we know that we're going to be able to finish off the Lucario with just Dragon Breath. And then go for the Sky Attack off the second on her last Pokemon. Hopefully bait that last shield. So there it is. The Lapras came out. We have our Sky Attack ready. We're like, boom. Great. There's that shield. And now our Altaria is going to go down. And we're going to be coming in with old trusty. And as Battle Hero, Battle Vage pronounces his name, Lucario. So shout out to Battle Hero. And then there's our power-up punch. And finish off with a couple more counters. And that is the end of round 2. Now, you guys are really going to be enjoying round 3. And it really shows how well Bronzong could be used when going up against the right matchup, using him properly. So we're going to start off with Bastiodon, where she's going to be starting off with Altaria. This was a great start for us because, like, everybody knows Bastiodon just completely ruins Altaria. And we're like, no problem. We'll hold it here. And I think, honestly, Shadow Firewolf, I think she was actually, she was watching Battle Heroes video on Altaria and how you're able to get a Sky Attack before the Bastiodon gets his Stone Edge. So we're like, no problem, okay, cool. We have the Bronzong, because she has the Blaziken, and we all know the Bronzong completely just ruins Blaziken. So we're like, okay, cool, no problem. And we're like, okay, this is going to be a Brave Burst. Remember, we're going to shield. We want our Bronzong alive, right? He's going to do decently well. She has an Altaria, so we will do decently well against the Altaria and the Blaziken. So we'll be fine. So there's the Altaria. And now we're going to be going straight in for the Flash Cannon because we want to do as much damage as we can. Hope that she doesn't shield. She does shield. That's fine. It's not a problem. So we're going to just keep going in, doing as much damage as we can. And we're like, you know what? We're going to be able to kill this Altaria without having to pull off a charge move. We're going to finish it off with just Confusion. So that's exactly what we do. And with shields down, that's all we need. There it is. With the Flash Cannon is ready. And we get it off right away. Here comes her Flygon. And boom, look how much damage that Flash Cannon did. And Flygon's actually supposed to beat Bronzong. He's actually supposed to beat Bronzong, and just because of energy gain, the way we played that, we finished that Flygon like it was nothing. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Please tell me what you guys think of Bronzong. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think you guys want to see in my future videos, and just thank you guys for everything. I hope you guys subscribe. All right, try to get these live streams back on. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. And I hope to see you guys on the next one.